Hello everybody, welcome to official YouTube channel of SM Education Services. In this particular video we are going to cover 3 points about West Bengal State Counseling round 2, about Pondicherry State Counseling round 2, and we are going to cover at the end question and answer about All India MCC and deemed university counseling. Okay, so let's get started. Right now you can see on the screen is West Bengal State Counseling website, the home page, and in the notice you can see notice and schedule for round 2 West Bengal PG. So let's download it. Okay, and you can see this is notice that got published on 5th of June. So actually the first round counseling for West Bengal is over. Candidates have taken the admission and few have rejected. So now it's the second round which will start, and you actually it's a bit lengthy document, so you need to read it. I will highlight to you the points, important points and the dates. So you need to read it about the eligibility criteria. Okay, in order to participate in a state round 2 counseling for West Bengal, you have if you have taken a seat in round 1 All India, you should reject it and you should have the resignation letter with you. And these are the dates for the fresh enrollment, fresh registration starting from it has already started. I'm creating video on 8th June. So in the morning it started at 10 a.m. and it will go on for 3 days until 10th June. Okay, as per the server time. So you do the registration in like today or tomorrow. Don't make it until the last moment, because you may miss to register. And then document verification will be happening. Okay, and after that provisional list will be published for round 2. As many candidates have registered for it, provisional list, and the final list for round 2 will be published on 23rd June. So it is going to take some time. So on 23rd, seat matrix for round 2 and the number of candidates, merit list will get published, and you need to know there is one college, KPC Medical College. For that the counseling will be happening for West Bengal round 2, and in the KPC college the fee has to be paid once. You should be aware about it. Okay, and then other dates, you can see the choice filling will be starting from 24th June and it will be going on for 2 days until 25th June it will be happening. Okay, so you just go through about entire notification. You will come to know about the documents you need to have and your eligibility criteria. See, open candidates non-service, these documents you should have. So it's listed out there. For in-service candidates, for state quota seats, you need to have these documents. Okay, and open candidate for state quota. So basically it tells you what are the documents you need to have for private management quota candidates and for other candidates who are in service and not in service, and also it talks about eligibility criteria. So you just go through it, you will come to know about all the things. It's not it's just like first round, so you can take part in. And KPC is a good college, and those who are from West Bengal, it's a good opportunity for them to try for their domicile state counseling, and they can also try for other open state counseling, as there are 12 open state states in India. They can try for that as well if it seems they are not getting the seat there, because you don't have to wait until you get the result. You have to do the registration for other states in advance so that you can do the choice filling on the given time. Okay, and after this we will move to the Pondicherry state. We have got update for Pondicherry also. Now you are on website centechpuducherry.in. So in the round 1, candidate are pretty much aware. They have visited this website for their counseling process. You can do the fresh registration. Okay, and for that you need to pay 2 lakhs of amount for those who are coming from other state, and then can do the choice filling for management quota seat. The fee for management quota seat is 22 lakhs, between 22 and 23 lakhs, and it's a good opportunity for all of the candidates because it's open state. But the notification has come for government quota seat. So you can go through, there are so many notifications you can see, and you can read through it. You will find the total number of seat vacant for government quota. Okay, second round course preference link for submission is open. So the choice filling is going on, and it will go on until 11th of June by 5 p.m. So you have to make sure that you see the seat matrix, how many seats are remaining after the choice filling completed of round 1, and you need to do the choice filling accordingly. So let's see the dates. Okay, so you click on this green button here, click here, it will download. Okay, so it's nothing but for all the colleges, government and management. You can see total vacancy for second round. So if you open for, let's say, PIMS government quota, I'm just giving you an example. Likewise, you can see for all the colleges there. Okay, so you can see the clinical seats in anesthesiology for general category, 2 seats are open for round 2. Likewise, general surgery 1 seat, obstetrics 1 seat, orthopedics and psychiatry 1 seat, and ENT have 1 seat, and for non-clinical also. So you can go to this link and can see the seats available for round 2 for government quota as well as management quota. Okay, let's see for management quota. Wait until it's opening. Right now you can see the seat vacancy for round 2 for college Sri Mannakulla Vinayagar Medical College and Hospital, that's open for all the candidates coming from other states also. So this is only one college which you can get registered for and do the choice filling. So we have 25 seats for clinical branches and 13 seats for non-clinical branches. Totally 38 seats are available for other in management quota for Mannakulla Medical College, and candidates who had registered for the first round couldn't get a seat can try for these seats, and they can do fresh registration. For the fresh registration, the charge is 2 lakhs, and in case you get a seat and don't join the seat, then your 2 lakhs amount will be forfeited. So you are going to lose. So make sure that you do the choice filling accordingly. If you want the seat, then only do the choice filling, because your 2 lakhs of money is at risk. Okay. Here is the notification about Pondicherry counseling for round 2. So vacancy details for round 2. Vacancy details for round 2 as I shown you earlier. And the candidate who have already registered have to pay registration fee. So those candidates who have registered need to pay the registration fee for the second round. For government quota 25,000, and for SC, ST, OBC and other categories other than general category, they need to pay half of the 25,000, and for management quota they need to pay 2 lakhs amount. Okay. Pondicherry government candidates who opt for both government quota and management quota need to pay 2 lakhs. So if you are paying 2 lakhs and you come from Pondicherry, then you are eligible for both government quota as well as management quota seats. Only those students who pay the registration fee as noted above will be allowed to do the choice filling for the remaining seats. Okay, and there is note for how your 2 lakhs amount will be forfeited. The fee won't be returned to those the fee will be returned to those candidates who don't get a seat. But in case you get a seat, and you need to go ahead and do the payment for the further processing of the seat allotment. In case you don't join the college, your 2 lakhs amount is gone. So you need to consider this point. You need to the banking details is given here, so you need to pay 2 lakhs amount for as part of registration fee on this account details. You can see one notification here, the last date for submission of course preference, that is choice filling for round 2 of counseling is 11th of June by 5 PM. You can do the choice filling. Okay, and it's for both government quota and management quota, since they have released the remaining seats for government and management quota. So it's important update for you and important else. And other notification you can go ahead. There are so many for the seat matrix. So just remember that you don't need to see all notification so that you don't get confused. So pretty much I've shown you all the notification by just opening the link. There you can see the remaining seats, where you can see the amount need to pay, the official notification, and where you need to see the last date. So you go ahead and do the choice filling. Out of these you will find one place where you need to do the choice filling. You need to log in and submit your choice as you have done in the round 1. If you haven't done in the round 1, then you need to do the registration and you can go ahead for Pondicherry counseling. They have allotted some seat for minority candidates. If the seat couldn't be occupied 100% of the minority quota, then those seat will be returned to management quota, and it will be converted into management quota, and those seats will be available for further rounds. Okay, so after this there will be one more round, that is can be called as third round or mop-up round. Okay, now we are over to the last point. Until now we have discussed about the West Bengal State Counseling round 2, Pondicherry State Counseling round 2 for government and management quota both. Now we are talking about All India and Deemed University Counseling round 2. A candidate had a few doubts, so it's the second last day of the choice filling. Tomorrow is the last day, that is 9th June is the last day. By 5 PM you can do the choice filling, but I would suggest do it much earlier. Don't go until last moment, because server problems will be there, and there is no risk if you don't lock your choices, but saving your choices and doing the choice filling is very important. If you forget to lock the choice filling, there is no risk, because it will get auto lock for all. Even DNV it was auto lock for round 1, and round 2 All India it is auto lock. Okay, so some questions are there. Candidate who participated just for All India in the round 1, they didn't get any seat, and they want to take part for deemed colleges also in round 2. So for them the process is to reset the registration. Once you reset the registration, you have to do fresh registration. Just assume that after you have done reset registration option, then you have to do fresh registration, and in fresh registration for All India and deemed you have to pay 2,05,000 amount. And the remaining, the amount that you had paid earlier in round 1, it won't be like you are missing that amount. It will be returned and credited back to your account, whichever account you have paid through. Okay, so it's as simple as that. The amount that you have paid earlier will be returned to your account. It will take some time, and you need to do fresh registration. For that there is a reset option. Suppose you have done only in the round 1 you attended just deemed counseling, and you want to attend All India also. Okay, so you have to do the same thing again. You have to pay 2,05,000, and the amount that you paid in the round 1, it will be returned to your account, and you need to pay again 2,05,000. So don't confuse that you have to pay 2 times. You are paying 2 times. The first time you paid as much amount, it will be returned to your account. Okay, now the second point people were confused about, how to do the choice filling. So while doing the choice filling, you have to consider all the colleges. Okay, even seats are not available for few colleges and branch combination, still you have to fill that in particular order. So best one should come on top, followed by the below rank colleges. Why you need to fill those colleges where the seat matrix shows there is no seat? So there is reason behind it. The reason is, suppose a candidate has taken some seat in round 1 and that candidate is going for upgradation, and through upgradation process he or she got a seat. So the seat she got in the round 1 is now vacant, and that seat might not be available in seat matrix. So it's a virtual vacancy. It's called, that is termed as virtual vacancy, that gets created at the time of allotment. So understand it once more. The candidate is going for upgradation, the seat upgraded for particular candidate. So the candidate got a new seat, and the seat the candidate got in first round will be empty. Now it will be available for other candidates who are having lower ranks. So though that seat is created, it's getting created dynamically. So once you have done the choice filling for particular seat in particular college, okay, then only you can get it. So if you just think that these are the seat available as per the seat matrix, and you are gonna do the choice filling for those seats only, you are doing mistake. You have to consider all the colleges, even seats are not available, because you don't know which seats are going to get upgraded and which seat will be available at the run time. So you consider doing the choice filling for each and every college in particular order. Okay, it's very important, and it will definitely increase your chance. Okay, and now in what cases you need to do the okay, let's put it in this way. You have paid 2 lakhs of amount if you are going for deemed university. Suppose you got a college with higher budget. First of all, you should not do the choice filling for the colleges which is not within your budget. If you have a budget of 25 lakhs and the college fee is 35 lakhs, then you should not include in the choice. Don't think that include it and let's see later what happens. You don't have to see later what happens, because the rules are there available with you and you can read it. If you get a deemed university in round 2, okay, so you have to take admission. If you don't take admission, you have to your 2 lakhs amount will be forfeited, because it won't be returned. Okay, for the candidates who got seat in round 1 in deemed university or all India, okay, and they applied for upgradation. For upgradation, you don't have to do much. You have to do just choice filling. In the choice filling, you put better options. The option that you got in round 1, you can't put that option. Other options you can put. And if you got the seat, you didn't get the seat upgraded in round 2, then you still have option to resign from the allotted college in first round within 48 hours. So if you do it within 48 hours of time duration, your 2 lakhs amount won't be forfeited and you will get it back. The candidate who had chosen for free exit round in round 1, they will also get the registration amount back. It might take some time. Now coming to the point, you have got some seat in round 1. Now you got upgraded to other college. So you have joined the college you got in round 1 and you have paid some amount of fee. For deemed university, they didn't ask to pay a complete amount due to lockdown was there, so they had given a relief in that. So some amount they might cut from the first college, and the remaining amount they will return, like 5% or 10% or even lesser than that in terms of deemed university. And for government colleges, they will deduct 10% of the fee and remaining 90% will be returned to your amount. The college you got in round 2, you have to pay the fee again. It won't be transferred. Okay. So if you have any other question, because just 1 day remaining for All India and MCC and deemed and Central University Counseling, so you can ask to the number given in the description. Okay. And if you have any question for other state counseling round 2 like UP what are the chances you have based on your rank and budget. For Bihar state counseling, it didn't start yet. For Andhra Pradesh also is on waiting mode. So something is going to happen soon, because in Andhra Pradesh the government has given an ultimatum of like 1 p.m. 8th June, and they have asked colleges there in Andhra Pradesh to take admission for the student who got seat in round 1. Okay, and had asked them to participate in round 1 for private colleges, but the college association is against them. And their point is, government didn't ask them before reducing the fee, and they can't continue the education with the reduced fee. Okay, so that's why they are not happy, and they are considering them out of the counseling process. So that there is a fight between counseling board, you can say government of Andhra Pradesh, and private medical college association. So some result will come soon, because they had also given a time duration. Within time duration, the college association has to take a decision. It was 1 p.m. today only, and in case of keeping with the same decision as per the college association, some CAT course will again running. Okay, so you have any other question, you can ask us. We will be happy to help you regarding all India deemed university counseling, and any other open state counseling or domicile counseling. So thanks for watching the video. We will meet again with a new update and new information. Until then, goodbye.